to the 27. Beathard. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw is Beathard, and his throw here's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Beathard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. The play action. He gets this one to Garcon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Breida, CD, an undrafted free agent from a season ago. And with McKinnon out, he's really helped fill the running void for the 49ers.
Yeah, remember, they got Jerick McKinnon as a free agent and expect him to be a 3-down back for them. As you mentioned, out for the season with an ACL injury. Almost fitting that Matt Breida stepped into the breach for him. They were college teammates at Georgia Southern. Breida leading the league in rushing, tied for the lead, I should say, through the first 3 weeks of the season. And don't forget in reserve, Kyle Juszczyk, their fullback, who can take some plays at running back as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Here's Beathard to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Kill! All right, two. Monday.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy.
A give. This is Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Breeze on third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And up yardage.
Breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Beathard. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll throw here. Beathard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw Beathard. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alone. This is Alfred Morris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run with Morris. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alfred Morris taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13. Hey, two.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this gives us a chance to look ahead to some big Week 7 games upcoming. New England, Chicago, that's intriguing. Carolina and Philly, you have that game. And then how about Dallas and Washington? They're a combined 6-5, but they're playing for first place in the NFC East.
And just think, Dallas and Washington fans, when they have children, the first words they teach them are, "We hate that rival team. And now they're going to get after for first place in the East. The records aren't great, but the rivalry is strong. New England, Chicago let one get away last week against Miami, but still they have high hopes in the NFC North, and they get to test their mettle against a perennial champion, the New England Patriots. And Carolina, Philly. Carolina had a tough one in Washington last week. Philadelphia, big win last Thursday against New York Giants in New York. That's a big, big ball game for both of them.
Now a play fake here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
12.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Beathard now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run with Breida, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Beathard. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56.
To throw is Beathard. He gets this one to Garcon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. crowd is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brees to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brees. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brees to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll throw here. Beathard. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here short. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll run it here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
This one, I don't